¿Qué tal amigos? Aquí David Arién y el día de hoy traemos otro Hot Take Musicales, ahora con la mismísima Anika Nice, un Hot Take Musicales que salió súper improvisado, se dio la oportunidad de entre todo lo que pasó en la clínica cuando vino aquí a México, así que antes que nada quiero agradecer a Casa Bergkamp por la oportunidad y todo el staff, es demasiada gente que está trabajando en todo este asunto de la logística, a Anika y a todo su staff que también me echaron la mano bastante para que todo esto fuera posible, junto con Tama y Foro Puebla, y bueno, fue la unión de todas estas circunstancias que pude hacer este Hot Take Musical, les digo, súper improvisado, pero creo que con bastante información, bastante buena que todo el mundo aquí va a aprovechar. Y no creo que tenga que dar una biografía de Anika, pero pues bueno, tiene su música original, todo un fenómeno en internet desde hace muchos años. Tocó con Jeff Beck, gira por todo el mundo. Si estás aquí, voy a asumir que sabes quién es Anika Nice. Así que comenzamos.
Which is your absolute first drum memory that you have?
Oh, I think that's actually at the time where I probably was like 3 or 4 years old.
Wow.
And I stole the snare of my dad's drum set.
Okay.
And moved it outside of the house. And it was really early in the morning, I can remember. It was maybe 7, or my parents were still asleep.
Okay.
And because we lived at the house of my grandparents, they were up.
Okay.
So I made it out in the garden and just started hitting the snare. So that's my first memory.
Oh, that's amazing. 3 years old.
Yeah,
Wow.
3 or 4.
You have developed a very unique drumming style. Is this like you were thinking of it? Like I'm gonna try to do my thing. I want to be like unique, let's say, or is with something more like it's just developed over time?
I wouldn't say that I thought about being unique or anything, not at all. I actually didn't really know that I have a kind of a unique sound, so
Okay.
people told me that over the years, but it was more, I think it came by just experimenting a lot of original music material.
Okay.
And not studying other drummers like too much, just get inspired,
Right.
but not studying the sound or the grooves of others too much, you know.
Okay.
So that helped at least.
Cool. Your grooves and music in general is like complex rhythmically, but yet it's accessible to the masses, let's say. So again, how do you structure your rhythmic ideas? Do you have any plan, sort of a?
Yeah, I usually try to structure it. Like my music is more like there are compositions. There is space to improvise, and I also write more for the band with this context of improvisation. So the compositions changed a little bit over the years to have that space of improvisations, but it's still, these songs are compositions. So that means there are parts that have to be played like this, that the melodies come out. You cannot go with different grooves or whatever, then the melody is not shining enough, you know.
Right.
So you can do a little like twists and turns here and there, and adding some spice, but the main groove has to be the main thing, which is written in the composition. So yeah, but that's my goal. Usually having strong melodies and one of the instruments. Sometimes it's also like a strong groove, a complex groove, like the song Synergy. It's the groove also, you know.
Right.
So yeah, but
You kind of answered this in the clinic, but which comes first, the drums, the music, or any just idea and let's work on it? Some other instrument?
It's so and so. It sometimes comes from the drums, like the idea for a song starts off the drums, and then other song starts off with melodies or keyboards or chords, setting the mood already, you know, and then I go with the drums last sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both ways working.
Yeah. You don't have like a this is my composition. This
No.
time. Okay.
No.
Una pequeña pausa para recordarte que me sigas dejando en comentarios a quién más quieres ver por aquí en Hot Takes Musicales. Y recuerda que si quieres aprender a tocar batería, hacer música en la batería y no nada más dar tamborazos en la batería, tengo lecciones nuevas cada mes en mi Patreon y en miembros del canal. Es la misma información, simplemente la plataforma que prefieras. Si quieres pertenecer a esta comunidad cerrada que incluye en vivos, toda la información te la dejo en la descripción de este video. Ahora sí, continuamos.
As an educator, what do you emphasize the most in young players or new players? Maybe not technically, because that's kind of universal, but more in like the mindset.
Totally. So usually what I tell them, and that's also a really important thing to me, is in the end it doesn't count what you play, like what's sticking, what kind of theory in the music you play. It's more how you play it.
Right.
The how makes the difference of every one of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you play a simple groove, you sound like you sound, and then you take another drummer playing the same groove and it sounds different. You know, it's the how, not the what,
Right.
which makes the difference. And that's a thing you have to work on as a drummer, as a musician. It doesn't matter what kind of instrument you play, actually.
Right. I always say like it's like going to the gym. It's not how many exercises you do, it's how you do the exercise.
Exactly.
That's going to have any improvement in yourself.
Absolutely.
So I think the music is the same. Hypothetical scenario. Your drumsticks are about to break, or your snare head is about to break. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but it's the possibility. Which one you prefer?
The sticks. It's easier to take another one.
Good one. Good answer. And finally, how do you define feeling? Playing drums.
So feeling has a lot to do for me with energy and dynamic, and the sense of time in terms of how you feel the time, the what happens between the pulse, because this can be everything kind of.
Right.
So, and it's a mixture of that, like how you feel a specific time, the energy you put in, and the dynamic you play.
Do you think that how you feel like anemically has any impact on the feeling overall?
Totally. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel it slow, or I feel like the time is like slow and heavy, and then my dynamic is like playing that kind of feeling, and I put the energy in, which is not like it's more like a heavy feeling, you know, and that all together is something which I try to put into the music and make it accessible to the audience.
Yeah, but I understand, but I'm thinking more like I don't know, you have a fight with your boyfriend, or you have a discussion with your mom, or whatever. Like anemically, how you feel.
Yeah.
Do you think also impact?
So you mean if that's happening in the day, and you have
like something random happening in your day?
Oh yes, totally. Even if you're tired and you have to put the show together, which is like rock,
jet lag,
you know, and jet lag, and then you just try to make it, but you probably get not enough energy,
And it's weird because sometimes it sounds good, but your perception of it is like
different. Totally.
Vean a Anika, todavía le quedan unas fechas acá en Sudamérica, van a aparecer las fechas por aquí en algún lugar en la pantalla. Anika, thank you very much for your time and have a great rest of tour.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thanks.